Welcome back to Life in Fork. Have you ever wondered how you can make a steak al forno at home? For anyone who doesn't know, steak al forno, blue cheese crusted steak or cheese crusted steak, well, stay tuned. I'll show you how.
If looks could kill, if looks could kill.
So one of the most classic dishes out there is steak al forno or crusted steak. This one is a blue cheese crusted steak, but traditionally it is a cheese crusted steak. That's what makes it al forno. So I wanted to see how easy it is to do one at home. When I was working in five-star restaurants and hotels and country clubs and everything like that, it was always on our menu. It was always a great crowd-pleasing special, very easy to make. So I'm gonna try to do one at home, show you how easy it is. So today I went to the store and I bought a ribeye. This one's a little bit over a pound, has a bone in. I'm using a ribeye because it has a little bit of fat on it. It's gonna give it a little bit more flavor. You can use any cut of beef you want, filet, strip, whatever. But for this one, we're using a ribeye. So the things we're gonna need are a little bit of blue cheese crumble. This one is from Wisconsin, right across the border. And then of course, salt, pepper, and olive oil. So very simple. You need a little rack to let it rest on. And of course, a cast iron and a broiler behind me. So to start, what we're gonna do is grab our steak. All you're gonna do is put a little olive oil. With the opposite hand, you rub it in. You're gonna do that on both sides. The olive oil is just gonna make sure that it gets nice and browned once we hit the cast iron skillet with it. Now I'm gonna take some kosher salt and season it well on both sides. As you can see, I always use kosher salt because I believe the flavor of the meat should stand on its own. You don't need to use all these different kinds of spices and salts that most people are using. If you have a good piece of meat, all you need is a little bit of salt and a fresh ground black pepper. So now you're gonna let this rest. What I like to do is let the steak rest outside for about an hour. This is gonna help, so once we cook it, the inside temperature in the middle will get brought up really fast. So you're not sitting there steaming your steak, you're not taking forever. It's gonna be a quick process. First thing we're gonna do is heat up our skillet. So I'm using a cast iron skillet, getting it smoking, throwing in the ribeye. I'm gonna sear it about 2 minutes on each side. After that, you're gonna flip it over like I just did. Make sure that it's nice and crispy. You can see how it's golden, it's beautiful. The fat is crackling. I mean, it looks poetic. It looks amazing. At this point, after it's cooked 2 minutes on each side, we're gonna put it on our baking sheet with a rack. That's gonna let it rest. We're gonna let it rest for about 5 minutes before we move on to the next step. But man, look at that golden brown color, amazing. At this point, we're gonna take our Wisconsin blue cheese crumble and we're gonna put it on top. Be generous, don't be scared. It's just cheese, it melts, so it melts right off your stomach. You put it right on top. Now we're going right to the broiler. Broiler set on high, put it underneath, let it simmer. My God, it almost looks like a commercial. Look at that cheese just bubbling on top, all that goodness. I'm gonna do it until it's nice and golden brown. So there you go. See how easy it is to make a steak al forno from your own house. With this now, this is about medium rare. It's perfect. The flavor is gonna be intense because the cheese with the creaminess, the fatty texture, it's gonna be amazing. And I pair it with a Corona Premier. Low calorie, low carb. So whatever you pair it with, that's on you, but that's what I do. As always, love you guys. Hope you guys love this video. As always, please subscribe, please share it, hit the bell, get reminders. Don't forget, share the love.